This wood is the raw material used to produce paper. The process of making paper begins as large quantities of wood are transported to the mill. The production of paper starts with a peeling machine that strips the bark from the wood, a process that lasts about 20 minutes. The peeled bark is recycled for use as fuel, and then transported by conveyor belt to the next process. To facilitate the next process, the wood is first shredded into small chips by a cutting machine. The mill uses about 30,000 tons of wood chips for each batch of paper it makes. In the next step, the chips are turned into pulp. The process begins with the cooking of the chips, which is done for several hours at 158 degrees Celsius in this giant cooker, with the addition of both sodium hydroxide and sodium sulfide to separate the lignin from it, resulting in a lignin-based pulp. The pulp is then washed with a large amount of water, and bleaching treatment is started after the washing is completed, and the pulp is gradually whitened by the action of chlorine dioxide. The pulp is then broken up with a spiral mixer, so that it can be pumped into the storage tank. The pulp then enters the paper machine. Through this inlet and outlet, the water content of the pulp drops from 95% to 5%. The paper machine can produce nearly 1,000 meters of paper per minute. This is the paper that comes out of the machine, and the analyzer above detects the quality parameters of the paper and indicates abnormalities. When the paper comes out of the machine, the winder makes a perfect connection and rolls it into several huge rolls. Each roll weighs 35 tons and contains up to 60 kilometers of paper. The winder is then used to cut the rolls into narrower rolls, some of which leave the site, while others are transported to the cutting plant. Here, the paper is cut into standard-sized quad sheets. These automated machines can cut 45,000 sheets of paper per minute. Finally, the cut sheets are placed on a conveyor unit and await further packaging work. Fully automated paper lifters and operators check the quality of the paper before it is packed. Within an hour, the plant can produce 6,600 sheets of office paper, which are then ready for shipping and sale.